Hello football! The winter transfer window is closed now, so it's time to take stock and look at the results. So today we're gonna show you the top 7 best transfers of this winter. In 7th place we have Jesus Corona, who moved from Porto to Sevilla for only 3 million euros, because the player's contract is going to end this summer. He is in great shape, he has a lot of experience in the Champions League and he can cover multiple positions on the field at once. I think is that this is a conscious and necessary reinforcement for Sevilla, because now they have 2 wingers with injuries, Lamela and Suso, and Corona can easily close any flank on the attack, for example in the 4-2-3-1 scheme, and if necessary he can even cover the flank of the defense. As for the player himself, the transition is also an absolute benefit for him, even if he has to play the role of a charger for the first 6 months. He has long deserved a promotion, and now he is finally moving to a team that really claims titles. In 6th place we have Adama Traore, who went on loan from Wolverhampton to Barca. For the Catalans this transfer is very successful, because Fati was injured again, Demir returned to Rapid, and no one is counting on Dembele now, which means there is a vacant place in the starting lineup. Traore himself even took a significant pay cut to come to Barca. That's an indication that he is eager to play for the club. If in Wolverhampton he received 225,000 euros a week, now he will receive only 60,000. Very admirable. Adama Traore is no worse than Dembele. He is just as fast as Dembele, he shows better dribbling and he has no problems with behavior. Moreover, Adama is a pupil of Barca, which means Javi's football will be clear to him and he is ready to work hard on the field. In 5th place we have Kieran Trippier, who moved from Atletico Madrid to Newcastle United for just 15 million euros. Firstly, this transfer is good because Newcastle needed a quality fullback. Secondly, they recently bought Chris Wood, who is an excellent header, and apparently Trippier will now make endless passes to him. Yes, the plan is very primitive, but it's quite working plan for the first time. As for Trippier himself, the transfer is also beneficial. He received a good personal contract which is signed for several years. He will play in a familiar league, he will play at the start, he has an important role in an ambitious project, and I think he has settled very well. In 4th place we have Daniel Vaz's transfer from Valencia to Atletico Madrid for just 2.7 million euros. He is a versatile and high-quality fullback who will take the place of Kieran Trippier, because Llorente is now injured and Vrsaljko is simply weak in terms of level. Vaz is nominally a central defender, but he can play either side of the midfield or any side of the defense. In terms of experience, this player is not much inferior to Trippier, in terms of the quality of the game too, and in terms of age he is only a year older. Vaz has been great in La Liga and doesn't need any adaptation, so I'm sure he'll quickly become a starting lineup player. And even if this transfer fails, it's okay, the price is low. In 3rd place is the loan of Felipe Coutinho from Barca to Aston Villa until the end of the season. I think this transfer is beneficial to all parties. Barca have eased their payroll, Coutinho will get practice and a place at the starting lineup, and guys of Aston Villa are getting the top player they've been missing since the quit of Jack Grealish. Aston Villa loaned the player with a possible £33 million option to buy, but if the player fails, Aston Villa has nothing to lose and will simply return the player to Barca. And judging by the first match against Manchester United, Coutinho will rock the Premier League this season. I think he will get the main creative role in the team and he will have a huge credibility limit from Gerrard, because Gerrard knows how to work with him and Coutinho respects Gerrard immensely. Well, and who benefits the most is Barcelona, who got rid of an unnecessary player, got rid of his cosmic salary, and who now able to register new players. And if Aston Villa will buy him in the summer, it will be totally gorgeous. In second place, we have the transfer of Dusan Vlahovic from Fiorentina to Juventus for 70 million euros. Plus there are 10 million euros of possible bonuses for the player and 11 million Juventus paid a commission to the agent. But still, even with these expenses, the purchase is cool. Vlahovic could be a major player for Juventus for years to come, as the team desperately needed a really effective forward, and Morata is not like that at all. Morata is always offside. Firstly, Vlahovic can operate in several modes. He can move closer to the center and develop an attack through movement himself, or he can be useful as a free kick player, because he simply has an amazing implementation, which Juventus lacked. Secondly, Vlahovic can become a leader on the field, because he is always charged and stubborn, and Massimiliano Allegri loves such players. Thirdly, there is a feeling that thanks to the arrival of such an attacker, Paulo Dybala will be able to open up in a new way, for he will have someone to create chances for. So in general, we evaluate this transfer positively. Yes, 70 million is a big price, maybe 50 million would be optimal, but given the fact that Juventus really needed such a player, the price is fully justified. Well, in the first place, we put the transfer of Lukas Digne from Everton to Aston Villa for a ridiculous 30 million euros, although in terms of playing level he is definitely one of the 5 best fullbacks in the Premier League. The most interesting thing here is how quickly Aston Villa got their bearings with the player. You see, on January 7th the first news appears that Digne definitely intends to change the club, and already on January 13th he is presented as a Villa's player. It's genius. But the funny thing is that Ralf Benitez is fired on January 16th, and I have a feeling that if Aston Villa had delayed, the transfer might not have taken place, since the main reason for leaving Digne is a conflict with the head coach. Lukas Digne has already made his debut and of course immediately got into the starting lineup. It was in the match against Everton, where he had already managed to make an assist. Funny, huh? I think that Lukas Digne will be a main player in the next 3 or 4 seasons, and he will be a great benefit to Steven Gerrard. So, what is the coolest transfer in your opinion? Write in the comments. Carles Puyol was with you, so if you will not give a like to this video, you will regret it. See you!